Greetings, fellow members of the Esoteric Order of Gamers, and I know I don't do unboxings anymore, but I had to unbox this one. The very lovely people at Games Workshop sent me this free. It's the new starter set for Warhammer Age of Sigmar called Arena of Shades. Very generous of them to send me this. Thank you over there. And I want to show this off to you. Now, of course, I haven't had time to paint this yet. I only got it a couple of days ago. But when I do paint it up, I'll be showcasing the figures painted. And what we need is another Age of Sigmar battle report, don't we? It's been a while since I've done one. The good thing is this will be bolstering my existing army of Nighthaunt figures. And there's a new army in here as well, which is the Daughters of Cain. So let's have a look inside this box. Now this box is so chock full of stuff. I've already opened it and you can see I can't even close it properly because there's so much stuff in there. Here's the back of the box. Very nice. We've got 44 miniatures in here. So let's have a look inside. Of course, a huge amount of plastic greets you when you open the box. Now, as I said, 44 miniatures in here for the Nighthaunts and the Daughters of Cain. We have 7 new models. The leader of the Daughters of Cain is the High Gladiatrix. Just excuse me while I refer to my notes over here. And that's a new model. The new model leader for the Nighthaunts is the Scriptor Mortis. And also there are 5 new models for the Nighthaunts called the Craven Throne Guard. And they're really nice because they're ghosts with crossbows. And who doesn't like ghosts with crossbows? I know I do. So heaps and heaps of plastic, as you can see. There's our new hero figure here, and another sprue, and another, and another. This, you know, what can I show you? Sprues. There's not much to see except that they are, of course, the usual high-quality Games Workshop stuff. It'll be much more interesting when I put these together and show them to you constructed and painted, which I will do in future. So, more sprues. More sprues. There's a lot in here. I mean, look at that. That's a big pile of stuff there. Heaps of plastic. 44 miniatures, as I said. All the bases. You've got a protective sheet like that with a nice piece of artwork on that side. Like so. More bases, more bases. A transfer sheet for the Daughters of Cain. There's a token sheet. It's got a couple of 9-inch range rulers on it, if, you know, they come in handy. It's nice thick cardboard, which is good. And some tokens. Command points, Judge Soul, Bless, Ghost Mist, Inspiring, Sinister, objective markers and wound markers. So, you know, some handy little counters there. Of course, you've got your whole booklet for putting it all together, which has got a lot of detail there. They don't look too complicated. They're all just humanoid-sized figures, except for the 5 mounted figures for the Daughters of Cain. There is a little core rules booklet. Nice little booklet. I love this kind of size rules booklet. It's great, really easy to pick up and access during gameplay. This one is 56 pages long, and apparently there's a section in here called Conquest Unbound, which gives some new rules. We'll have a look at that a bit more closely in a moment. The main thing that's different, of course, is the campaign book, Arena of Shades. So the background behind this particular set is that Nagash, Lord of the Underworld, and all his ghosty guys are invading the Daughters of Cain, who are all hanging out in a gladiator, and so they're all hanging out in a gladiator. That's probably a terrible choice of words. All hanging out in a gladiatorial arena. Oh, it's been a long day. So I've actually been out for lunch, and so I've had a lunch and a couple of glasses of wine in the sun, so I'm a little bit not as articulate as I usually am. Anyway, so they all come charging out of the gladiatorial arena to fight the undead, to fight the ghosts. So that's a basic background. Of course, you know, there's a lot more detail in there. And I've said before, I'm not heavily into the background behind all Age of Sigmar stuff. I just think it's Ghost versus Dominatrix, basically. That's what it comes down to. So we'll have a look through that in a sec. And of course, you've got some war scrolls for all the units in the set. The Doomfire Warlocks, Kenneray Heart Renders. Now they can be built, have we got 2 here? Yeah, they can be built as Heart Renders or Life Takers. So take your pick between Heart Renders and Life Takers for the Kenneray. Also, the Sisters of Slaughter can be built as Witch Elves, so you've got a choice there as well. All the rest are just as is. So, let me tell you what models we've got. So, For the Daughters of Cain, we've got the High Gladiatrix, which is that new model, as I mentioned, the leader. 10 Sisters of Slaughter, which can be built as witch elves. 5 Kinneray Heart Renders that can be built as Kinneray Life Takers. And 5 Doomfire Warlocks, which are the mounted figures. For the Nighthaunt, you've got the Scriptor Mortis, which is the leader figure. The new 5 Craven Throne Guard, the ghosts with crossbows, which is pretty cool. And then old models, 10 Bladegeist Revenants, 1 Spirit Torment, 2 Chain Ghasts, and 5 Myamorn Banshees. It's really tongue twisters, aren't they? I have quite a large Nighthaunt army now from various bits and pieces that I put together. The second edition Age of Sigmar set. What was it, the first edition? No, second edition, Soul Wars. And I'm really looking forward to adding these to it because I love the Nighthaunts. I think they're fantastic. Don't know whether I'm going to keep the Daughters of Cain. Don't know if I'm into that so much because I've already got a decent army of, as I said, the Nighthaunts, the Storm Thingies Eternals, Storm Guard, what are they called? Storm Host Eternals. Everything's so double-barreled. And I've also got some Cruel Boys from the last set. So those 3 armies are probably enough for me to build on. I don't know if I want to jump into another one. So I may sell the Daughters of Cain, though. I don't know. When I'm building them, maybe I'll get really excited about those figures and get some more. The only thing I'm missing from this set, I mean, as you can see, it's got everything you need. It's kind of a flimsy box, but you know, this isn't really a box for storage, is it really? It's just for holding all this stuff. The only thing, there's no dice, so you have to have your own dice. You know, that's a shame, but there's a lot packed in here. Apparently there's like sort of double the value that's in here in models if you bought them all separately. I always find that a sort of strange comparison because Games Workshop figures, as you know, because they're such high quality, are very expensive. So you're comparing, you know, the cost of very high things. So I suppose it is value if you would buy them all separately. It's fantastic value if you would buy them all separately. Compared to other companies, of course, it's very expensive, but you are getting very, very high quality models. But as I said, my original point is that I do miss one large figure for each side in this one. You haven't got sort of one big feature model. Usually with these sets, you've got one kind of, you know, whether it's a large mounted leader or some kind of monster or something, they're all sort of humanoid size pretty much, except for those 5 mounted Doomfire Warlocks. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm missing, but apart from that, it's great value. It's got a whole lot of stuff in there and 44 miniatures, so, you know, pretty good stuff. Let's have a closer look at these books. Of course, you've seen these core rules before. They're the same as in the normal book. They're just shrunk down to this lovely compact size. But in the back here, we have an extra 8 pages called Conquest Unbound. Where are we? Here we go. And these are some extra rules for special situations. So we've got siege warfare rules, which look very compact, just a page. So I don't know how they've managed to do that, but they've got a battle plan for that, which is great. Triumph from Treachery, which allows 3 or more armies to take part in a multi-sided battle. There's a battle plan for that, of course. And then tunnel fighting. So this is interesting. You can get down in the tunnels and have a bit of a clash. So there's a battle plan for that as well. So some nice extra rules added to the core rules there. I still haven't played this latest version of Age of Sigmar. I've just had so much on my plate. And of course, with COVID, Omicron raging through New Zealand, it's been difficult to get in as many games as I'd like. But certainly when I've built up my Nighthaunt army, I think it's time for another big battle report of Age of Sigmar. So great little book there. Then we've got the Arena of Shades book, which is a 40-page campaign book. It's got 3 battle plans in it, and this gives you all the background between this clash between the Nighthaunts and the Daughters of Cain from the Arena. So this city was sacked, Harcure on Charwin Coast, and some lovely artwork. Look at that, really dynamic artwork. That's fantastic. Great shot. Your background stuff about the Nighthaunt and the Daughters of Cain, of course. And there you can see a showcase of the miniatures, which is great, of course, when you're painting, because you've got that paint reference there. Some really nice figures. You've got flying figures here for the Daughters of Cain. Those great mounted figures with their hair streaming along as they charge. Really nice. Then special rules for this particular realm. And then we get into the battle plans. We've got 3 battle plans, as I said. And then we've got the war scrolls for all the units in the set. I think there are some slight changes to these war scrolls, so as always, make sure you've got the latest information. Pitch battle profiles, there you go, everything you need. This is the kind of size book they should do for new armies, really, isn't it? Nice and short and compact. Be good. I'd buy these without all the fluff, and you know, that's all you need, isn't it? Anyway, that's just what I reckon. Well, there you have it, folks. A very quick look inside the Arena of Shades box. And as you can see, chock-a-block with plastic. Yep, there's a lot of work to do there. I'm going to put those together and paint them up. The good thing is painting Nighthaunt figures is actually pretty quick and easy. We'll see how we go with the Daughters of Cain. They're a brand new army for me. But I'm looking forward to adding those ghosts to my army. Thank you very much for watching. I will tell you more about Arena of Shades when I put it together and got it on the tabletop. In the meantime, I hope this has helped you make a buying decision. Go to the website at orderofgamers.com and you'll find heaps and heaps, over 400 rule summary and reference sheets for use in your favourite games. I haven't done one for the latest version of Age of Sigmar yet. I really must get around to that, but the last version is up there. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Good gaming, everyone.